The compound loomed ahead, a fortress of steel and glass nestled in the remote wilderness. Ethan and James crouched behind a rocky outcrop, scanning the patrol routes of Lockwood's security detail. "He's expecting us," James murmured. "This is a goddamn fortress." Ethan checked his gear. "That just means he's afraid." They moved like a unified organism, taking out guards with silencers and blades as they made their way inside. Theánthropos's elite operatives never stood a chance. Ethan and James were done playing by the rules. The control room was a stark contrast to the chaos outside. Cold, clinical, and eerily quiet. Lockwood stood waiting, a pistol resting on the table in front of him, his expression unreadable. "You made it," he said, exhaling cigar smoke. "I'd say I'm impressed, but I always knew you were the best, Ethan." Ethan stepped forward, gun trained on him. "You don't get to talk your way out of this." Lockwood smirked. "And yet, here you are, because deep down, you—" Ethan fired a single shot, striking Lockwood in the forehead, cutting his sentence short. James blinked in surprise. "Damn, I bet that felt good." He raised his sidearm, putting a slug into Lockwood's corpse. "Nope, not the same." Ethan exhaled slowly, lowering his gun. Lockwood had manipulated him, controlled him, turned him into a weapon. Now that chain was broken. "No more chains," he muttered. With Lockwood dead, Ethan and James executed the final phase. They uploaded Theánthropos's classified files to public servers, exposing the program and all its crimes to the world. James set the final charge on the compound's mainframe. "You ready?" Ethan glanced back at Lockwood's lifeless body, then at the years of deception and control crumbling around him. "Yeah." They walked away as the explosion ripped through the compound, flames lighting up the night sky. News reports flooded the airwaves, headlines screaming about government corruption, black ops experiments, and rogue assassins turned whistleblowers. Days later, in a quiet, sunlit cafe, Ethan and James sat at a corner table. A postcard lay between them, addressed to Ethan. James took a sip of his coffee. "That from Pete?" Ethan flipped the card over. The image was of a beach in South America, nothing but 2 letters scrawled across it. "TK." James grinned. "That slippery bastard. I knew he'd make it." Ethan smirked. "Yeah, well, he's got the right idea. I'm not sure I even know how to vacation, though." James leaned back. "Speaking of which, we're free agents now. No orders, no chains, a full pardon from Trump." Ethan nodded. "I was thinking about that." He slid a business card across the table. James picked it up. Bold letters read, "Graves and Destein, Private Investigations and Security." James chuckled. "You already got business cards made?" Ethan shrugged. "Business cards? We already have our first client." James exhaled, a slow grin spreading across his face. "Guess retirement's overrated." The sun dipped lower outside, the world moving on. But for Ethan and James, a new chapter had just begun.